Hey everybody, we're live here, a new platform, it's YouTube Live, and it is SammyVision. I'm your host, Sam Shalee, and today I got a very special edition for you. We're going to be going through Warcats Varsity Hockey Season Preview, as this is the final practice before the Warcats take to the ice for a scrimmage this Friday against Team Columbus. Team been working hard and looking to get the season started. And I have a couple special guests with me today. We have senior Santo Shalia, we have senior Andrew Reisinger, and we have senior Alex Snyder. We can try and get them all in the frame here. Maybe you guys will just back up a little bit for the viewers. All right, excellent. So guys, you excited to be back to hockey?
Of course. Crone has been slowing everything down, online school and everything. Life's just been going slow, and with hockey back, it's great, man.
Excited to be here.
We got great team chemistry, practice. We had a great summer skates. We're looking good this season.
Good to be back out on the ice instead of just sitting around doing Zoom videos all the time?
Yes, it is. It's good to be back. We love the feel of the ice underneath our feet, and just looking to get a few dubs this year.
So what are some of your goals for the season this year, guys?
Obviously, we want to make it back to states, right?
Make it back to states, good goal.
We're gonna try and run the league this year. First record.
All right, so run the league. All right, those are some good goals. What are your feelings about some of the new kids? A lot of new faces on the Warcats varsity team. What's your feeling there?
Got a lot of freshmen, but we're looking promising. We just got to show them the ropes. We're working on the shape.
They'll get a feel for it, they'll feel it out through a couple first games.
Managed to get hurted a few times on the ice, managed to get them rocked a little bit, but they're
get them rocked a little bit, get them acclimated to the game of varsity hockey, right? Yeah, that's always a good way to go, right? Tell me one younger player to watch. Is there somebody we should keep our eye on?
We got to watch out for David Reisinger right here. He loves the McNuggets before the game, so it gives him that extra fuel. So watch out for him.
The hands on him are unreal.
David Reisinger, freshman David Reisinger, going to be wearing number 20 this year, I hear, in honor of yours truly, Mr. Sammy from SammyVision. Andrew, what's it like having your brother on your team for your first time probably ever, right?
It's pretty cool having my brother play with me. I'm going to be setting up a lot of passes on the ice, getting some goals out here. Just going to show them the ropes on Varsity. It's good. It's first year.
Now, you guys are returning also a lot of offense this year. Over 50% of your offense actually is returning this year. Tell me a little bit about maybe some of the juniors. I know you got Colin Hassell and you got Cedric Collins. Tell me about those guys.
We got Cedric. We're going to put up a lot of points this year. It's going to be an exciting first line to watch out for us here.
Scary offense. Scary
power play is going to be even scarier. How do you say?
All right, so look out for a scary power play and best team in the league. All right, we wish you guys luck. I know you have to get to practice. So thanks for spending a little time with us here on SammyVision. Again, that's Andrew Reisinger, Alex Snyder, and Santo Shalia. They're going to jump in here behind me and take the ice for practice. And here on SammyVision, we're going to run through a few things on our season preview with you. Working on some of the technical difficulties, some of the glitches here. So hopefully you can see me here. We'll get a chance to watch a little bit of the practice in a little bit. So again, the Warcats looking to open up the 2020-2021 season in just a couple days with their first scrimmage. Warcats coming off an 18-23-7 season last year. Probably a little bit more disappointing than they thought. They were above 500 for most of the season, and had a little bit of tough luck at some season-ending tournaments. And that was a season 2 years ago, coming off 27-25-1 before that. So took a little dip last year, but looking to get back up for some more wins this season, seeing how the season progresses. The Warcats are led by third-year head coach Jordan DeJondo. Coach Jordan actually started as JV assistant coach a few years ago, then took over the reins as the varsity head coach for the Warcats. And again, this is his third year. In his 2 complete seasons with the Warcats, he is 45, 48, and 8. but he took over a team that was 11-33-7 the year previous to him becoming the head coach. So he has started moving the team in the right direction with a new attitude, some new systems, and holding the kids accountable in a way that they may not have been before. Again, as you heard me talking when I was interviewing our senior players, the Warcats are returning a lot of offense. 57% of their goals were scored by returning players. They have 10 returners in total, including 5 seniors. You saw 3 of them, Santos Shalia, Andrew Reisinger, and Alex Snyder. They're going to be joined by DJ Bridge. DJ Bridge, coming off a shoulder injury last year, was only able to play in 10 games, but in those 10 games, he made his mark by scoring a few goals. So looking for big things out of DJ Bridge in his senior year. Also, senior goaltender Aiden Mukovitz going to be between the pipes, probably going to get the majority of the time between the 2 goalies. It's Aiden, and a sophomore, William Karen, is the other goalie. So I'm imagining that Aiden's going to get the majority of the time between the pipes. Aiden had 2 varsity wins last year, so he was up with the varsity team, has varsity experience, and a good returning piece to the team. Another senior to look out for. On defense, you're going to be looking at a new face for the varsity team, but certainly not new to hockey in any way. It's going to be, I'm sorry, it's escaping me here, Bryce Wickizer, that's his name. Bryce Wickizer is going to be senior also, and he plays defense. So those are the seniors to talk about. Also a very strong junior class, again returning Colin Hassell and Cedric Collins, both of those players having a number of goals last year for the Warcats. Just going through the lineup a little bit, Santos Shalia and Andrew Reisinger and Colin Hassell, all 3 of them made the OSHL All-Star team last year, all 3 of them returning. Among them, Santos was second on the team in total points, 26 goals, 36 assists for 62 points, which actually ranked them as one of the highest junior seasons the Warcats have had. Behind him, in 4th place on the team in points, was Colin Hassell, 23 goals, 13 assists for 36 points. Colin Hassell had a huge year. Andrew Reisinger was first among all defensemen on the Warcats last year, again returning this year, 6 goals, 16 assists for 22 points as well for Andrew. Some of the other returning notes, you're going to see on varsity, number 3, Josh Blumel this year, a junior. He was 4th in goals on JV last year, looking to bring that up to the varsity level. Caleb Bussey, a junior, he played varsity hockey last year for the Warcats. He was 8th on the team in goals. He scored 8 of them. Again, look out for sophomore goaltender William Karen. He'll be wearing number 31 this year. One of the freshmen, number 71, Wilson Cooper Kleberger. New face to be looking out for. We'll see him on Friday with his first action for varsity, hopefully. We have returning junior Cedric Collins. Again, he was 3rd in points on the team with 39 total points. He had 18 goals, 21 assists. For those 39 points, he was also 3rd on the team in total hits. We're going to be looking out for new defenseman, number 8, Nicholas Crone, is a sophomore. Another sophomore, another new face, number 91, Colin Fury, is going to be playing with varsity to start out with. Another young face, number 4, Reed Hinton, a sophomore, making his debut at varsity this year. And another freshman, Owen Hood, will be wearing number 25. It obviously will be his first year at the varsity level. Number 17, Sean Hunt, he's a junior. He was tied for 5th among JV scoring last year. He had 10 goals at the JV level. And we're looking for good things or big things out of number 1, Daniel Johnson, a sophomore with blazing speed. He was 3rd in JV scoring last year with 14 points. Chase Nixon back for his 2nd year on varsity. He's a junior. And David Reisinger, we heard him in the preview. His brother, Andrew, a senior. David, just a freshman. And I know that the Warcats are looking to see his skill on the offensive level. Josh Kidd returning as a sophomore, one of the few freshmen that played varsity last year for the Warcats. This will be his 2nd year at varsity. And Aiden Whaley, a sophomore, he'll be wearing number 80, also new to the varsity team. So that's a rundown of your roster and a rundown of who to watch for the upcoming season for the Warcats varsity hockey team. Now the Warcats play OSHL, Ohio Scholastic Hockey League. It's a club league among the Central Ohio teams. You'll see them play the Prowlers. You see them play Northeast Storm, Athens, Hilliard. They will also be playing Newark as another one of the teams in their league. At the varsity level, there's no Columbus Ice Hockey Club, but you would see them playing the JV team at times. Warcats looking to improve on their 4-10-4 record in the league last year. They did do some good things in the league, tying Newark at one point, beating Dayton, a couple of their foes from year to year, and a couple of the stronger teams in the OSHL. Warcats stacked up well against them. Actually, Warcats stacked up well against most teams, even in those losses. Most of the games were close. Just a matter of a goal or two for the Warcats to have put more wins on the board. Helping Coach DeJondo again this year is going to be assistant coach Caleb Kramer, who's been in the program several years, and Tyler Murphy. Tyler Murphy will be primarily with the defensemen and goalies, Caleb Kramer with the offensive players. So you'll see them out there on the ice as well. I'm going to take a little bit of time here to watch the practice. Warcats using their practice uniforms, so no numbers, color designations. Again, here at Easton Schiller. We want to remind fans to come out to the game, be respectful, wear your masks, and limit the number of spectators you bring with your player. SammyVision will try and be live for every game. For those that can't make it to the game, we're going to try and bring you the broadcast so that you can enjoy watching Warcats varsity hockey at home. And we're hoping this new platform of YouTube Live brings it to you in a little bit more clarity than the Periscope videos did as well. So you can subscribe to the channel so you get alerts to when we're on live. And we'll try and bring every single game of Warcats varsity hockey to you this year as the rinks permit. Coach DeJondo taking them through one of the many complex drills. Follow along. Here's Santo Shalia, one of the seniors. Again, he's produced several points for the Warcats over the course of his career. Looks like Cedric Collins on the blue line also over there. Warcats are going to be young, but should be showing a lot of speed. And that speed should serve them well against many of the teams that they'll come up against in the OSHL. As we've seen before, speed kills. Try and get a better vantage point here for SammyVision as we're up top now here at Easton. Give you a little preview of what we may be able to see as the season progresses. There's some viewers that want to ask questions. I could do my best to try and answer those questions. You see this drill here where it entails the players passing the puck around and then shooting it 35 feet wide of the net. The color commentating, as of now, the color commentating will be done by whoever is standing closest to the SammyVision broadcast. I like to pick up a lot of extraneous sounds. Sometimes we're really amused by what we hear up here in the crowd. And we're hoping to have our camera woman back. The lovely and talented Serena Shalia has done camera work for us in the past. Not sure what her commitment level is going to be this year. We may be on the lookout for a new broadcast team as far as having camera personnel. Good question posed there by Mr. Jim Hassell. Jim Hassell last year named the #1 fan for the Warcats. It was a close vote. We have another viewer question. How do I feel about the new officiating assignments this year? Well, we got word late last night that the OSHL is going to stick with a 2-referee system. We were initially talking about a 4-referee system, and it turns out that the local referee association said there are not enough officials to do 4 officials at each of our games. So they're going to stick with 2, which is customary. And I guess that's 2 less referees that we can yell at and probably blame for the terrible mistakes that they make, which they do. It's all part of learning, though. Coach DeJondo calling the players in to go over another one of his complex drills. See if we could sneak in there a little bit. We have several 2 sports stars on the team. Colin Hassell, baseball. Santo Shalia, baseball. DJ Bridge, golf. Daniel Johnson, football. I'm sure I'm going to leave a bunch of them out. I know the Reisinger brothers play baseball. So some talented, athletic young men. I think our chances in the league are actually pretty good. It's going to really depend on the young players and the contributions they make and how quickly they come around to the speed of varsity hockey. It's the one thing that you'll notice right away for people who are not used to it or only played JV or hadn't played at a high level of hockey is that varsity hockey, the pace is so much quicker and you really have to be on guard because the hits are harder and the pace is quicker, and the game speeds up a lot, and you have to do your best to kind of slow it down. And so it's really going to depend on the young players on this team because the Warcats can throw out 2 lines that are going to be very, very good. In fact, maybe a top line. At times you may see Shalia and Collins and Hassell together, and that would be a top line that could rival any in the OSHL. I do realize they're probably not going to play together all the time, or maybe even a lot, to kind of spread out the wealth a little bit. But when they're together, especially on the power play, that's going to be a tough line to stop. So the question is going to be, what comes in after them? What kind of contributions are they going to get from Caleb Bussey? Will he be able to pick it up from last year? He had moments where he had a really quick shot and showed some moments of dominance, which I'm sure he's going to do even more so this year. And DJ Bridge, we really didn't get a chance to see what he can bring to the team with his injury early in the season last year. So is he going to come off that injury and be the player that we expect him to be? I'm sure he's going to be. And then a lot of the young unknowns. They have done well on teams that they've been on previously, but again, this is a whole different level. But they wouldn't be asked to play this level if Coach DeJondo and the other coaches didn't feel that they were ready for it. So we're going to put our trust in them. But as always with hockey, it's going to have to be solid goaltending, solid defense. And if you get those two things together, I think the offense is going to be there enough to win games. And when Aiden Mukovitz is on as a senior goaltender, when he's on, he's a tough goaltender to beat. He's very, very sound in his skill and his technique. And again, when he's focused, he's a tough goalie. He's a tough goalie to beat. A lot of good hockey flow out there. I haven't had a chance to see all the players sporting the hockey flow, but I will tell you the seniors have some good flow, starting with Shalia. But I've seen some other Reisinger brothers. A lot of cabbage on top of that head. And I swear that these kids have grown a lot too. The juniors and seniors really put on some muscle and some height. Defense hopefully will be tough. I really like the addition of Bryce Wickizer. Played JV for the Warcats last year, but he was solid enough actually probably to get some call-ups to the varsity level last year. His number wasn't called, but he's certainly going to be ready. I've noticed he is very sound, great position, good hands and good vision. Exactly what you want to have out of your D-man. Of course, Reisinger is going to be a stud, an all-star defenseman for the Warcats. And I'm hearing good things about Crone. So, Nicholas Crone also going to be tough on defense. And Alex Snyder, don't let me leave him out. He at times was playing some offense last year. I think he's going to be relegated to a lot more defense this year, and I think you're going to see that he's going to step up his game too.
Sam should have received an email this morning at 5:45 a.m. from Gail regarding the varsity schedule. She asked that we review it and get changes for her by tonight. So he just forwarded me from Doug what he got. Right there. Email forwarded from Gail.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I was getting it.
So maybe it went somewhere weird. If you don't see it, let me know and I can forward it to you.
Yeah. So again, the Warcats, their first game today. I'm sorry, not today, this season. First game of the season. It's going to happen on Friday. We're going to see these Warcats in action. We're going to try and SammyVision that broadcast on this YouTube Live channel. And I hope you can join us there. And then we'll start putting some numbers with the names and the faces and get the Warcats varsity hockey season off to a hopefully very strong start. So at this point, we're going to wrap up our season preview here. I appreciate everyone who was able to join. Hopefully you were able to join. and I'll get a little bit of your comments and your feedback on this new platform and whether there's something that we want to move forward with it. So for now, it's Sam Shalia here on SammyVision signing off. Go Warcats!